Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. Today I'm going to be making a video about my current neglected art supplies. That will be part 1. In part 2, I will be sharing my monthly favorites for the month of May. Hi, my name is Vanessa and I make art videos about a little bit of this and that. If that speaks to you, consider subscribing. I am excited to share with you some supplies that I have completely neglected and either forgotten about or just have not made time to use. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber, so I will link her channel down below. I will also share the art supplies I've been reaching for this month. So let's go ahead and get started, everyone. I want you to grab your favorite drink and enjoy the video. Up first, we have the Copic markers. Now these are great markers, alcohol-based markers. And don't get me wrong, I love them. I just have not been reaching for them. So my idea is after I make this video, this upcoming month in my sketchbook, I want to start making myself use these supplies so that they get a little bit of love. They do deserve some love. They need some attention. So I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna do it in my sketchbook and, you know, maybe on a canvas. We'll see what else is coming up, but these are great markers. However, I just haven't been reaching for them. Alright, so let's see what's up next on the list. I have this nice carrying case for this next item, and I have quite a bit of colors. Show you what they are. They are my Posca paint pens. I have the Posca paint pens and then another brand here. They are great. I love them, but I haven't been using them. These do work better than the acrylograph paint pens that I shared in my last monthly favorites, but I am definitely going to try to use these more this upcoming month. Let me mention that those acrylograph pens by Olive & Archer are great. They are more on the costly side. They're great paint pens. However, they do take a lot of work to get the paint to go, so you always have to clean the nib, whereas the Posca paint pens, you don't have to do that. What I do like about the acrylograph pens opposed to the Posca pens is that the Olive & Archer paint pens have a wider selection and unique colors in paint pens, so I thought I'd mention that. This is the second brand I'm showing you, the Artistro. These are pretty good. This is a medium size nib and it's a 2 to 3 millimeter nib, which works pretty good as well. And they have a wide color selection and they are more on the affordable side. Up next, the poor neglected art supply is going to be my Corrine Brush Marker Pro pens. These are beautiful and I have used them maybe twice, probably once, but I need to use them. They're very pretty and they work well. I just need to make some time and use them. And yes, I will. I promise I will. Let me know down in the comments if you have any of these art supplies, if you use them, you don't use them. Share with me, please. Hey, can you guess what these are? I hauled these a few months back and I haven't used them at all, and I'm very embarrassed because these are very nice and I am going to use them for sure. I'm convincing myself right here in front of you guys that I'm going to use them, so hold me accountable. All right. These are the Neo Color by Karen Dash, and it comes with 2 trays, lots of beautiful colors to select from. So I am thinking of some ideas of how I'm going to use them. I think I'm going to put them in my watercolor sketchbook because I'm going to activate them with water. But I mean, they can go in my drawing sketchbook too. I don't know, things like that just confuse me. Help me out, guys. What would you do? Would you put this in a watercolor sketchbook or a drawing sketchbook? I mean, I guess they can go in both, but just to let you know, I have 2 sketchbooks I'm working in, one for dry media and one for wet media. So let me know if you have these and which type of sketchbook you put it in. Could it be a drawing, watercolor, or mixed media sketchbook? Okay, so ta-ta for now, Neocolors. I'll come back for you later. Let's see what we have next. Okay, I'm gonna be embarrassed again because this next item I haven't used at all, and this is my Duo Aqua Oil Water Soluble Paints by Holbein. I purchased these last summer with the intention of using them, and I just never got around to doing so. And it's my goal this summer break to use them because I'm going to be using them in my classroom for my AP Art students for the next school year. This particular set that I purchased has a good selection of introductory colors, so you can make some perfect colors for any painting that you want to make. One last thing I want to mention about these is that this is something that I haven't used, this particular medium I haven't used since high school, which is a very long time ago, and I definitely need some practice on these. That concludes my neglected art supplies. Let's go ahead and move on to part 2, most used and favorite art supplies for the month of May. Up first, it's going to be highlighter, you guys, and these are from Zebra. This is their mild liners. What I like about these is that they are dual tipped and their color selection is great. They're your non-typical highlighter colors. Let me show you a close-up of them. So you got a fine line and then a bold line. So bold chisel tip looks like so, and then your fine line is not super fine, but you can get some nice detailed work with it. And I like that you can put the cap on each side. It works on both sides of your pen. Now let's look at the color selection. The color range is pretty good, and yes, there are some typical highlighter colors, but there's a variation of them. So like if you were to buy your standard highlighter, they're brighter. These are going to be more mild, like the name says, mild liners. And here I have an entry in my sketchbook with the background. So the mustard yellow is the mild liner I like to use as a little accent to my drawings. So I really enjoyed using these highlighters this month. Alright, so let's move on to our next item. The next item I'm pulling out are my Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic Gel Roller Pens. I don't know about you guys, but I love shimmer. Anything sparkly, I love. So these pens are perfect for that. I've been using these to accent my work in my sketchbook. Now I've been using these pens in my sketchbook that has white paper, but I think these would look great on toned or even black paper. Let me show you some of the accent work that I've done. I've done the circle and the ginkgo leaves with a glitter pen, and then the little sparkles with the glitter pen as well. And this is a drawing of my cat Sunny, and he is our little boss, our little alpha of the house, so his nickname is Little Boss. Moving on to my next favorite, it's going to be Prismacolors. These are the Premier Prismacolors. What I have here is the set of 24. I actually have a bigger set that's in a pouch, but I find this just convenient for my art on the go, and I can mix my colors. These are easy to blend with. So that's why I picked them as my favorite, because it's a small set that is portable for me to do my artwork when I'm out and about, which is what I've been doing recently, especially on the weekends. Okay, you guys, let's move on to the next favorite. This is my handy dandy pouch that I love to carry with me, and I am loving my micron pins. I've been reaching for these recently and fallen in love with them again. I love these pins because the nib is sturdy and the ink is good quality and waterproof. Let me show you a little entry I did in my new sketchbook that I just hauled. It's the Red Talon sketchbook. Now I just finished my black moleskin. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to do a sketchbook tour of that. My next favorite, which has been my favorite for quite some time, is going to be the colored pencils by Pilot. This is the Pilot Color Inyo. I love that it's a mechanical pencil, so I have a fine point to do detailed work, and I typically use this as an underdrawing, but this time I've just been using it as a finished drawing of more of a contour line drawing. And now we have arrived at my last favorite. It's going to be my Roman Szmal watercolor palette. Now these I love. This is my first set that I have ever owned, and I hauled this back in February. If you missed that haul, I'll go ahead and link that down below. I actually do the swatches on camera there. Let me share something that I painted with these colors. I have started this sketchbook spread, but I haven't finished it yet, but here it is. And here's Misty. That's her favorite behind her, is the bag that all these products came in. Likes to sit on it. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for spending some time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful and or entertaining, and I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. I'll see you guys next time.